2 days ago, Joe Kent resigned from his position as director of National Counterterrorism Center and has since been interviewed by Tucker Carlson. I didn't watch the whole interview. It came out yesterday, just clips, because for some reason, Tucker put a paywall of $6 to watch it. Doesn't he get paid from views anyways? Joe said some of the damnest things in those clips. Going back to June, he said he seen Charlie Kirk at the White House, and Charlie Kirk explicitly told him to make sure we don't go to war with Iran. He was very much against this war, and Joe goes on to say that Trump's closest advisor, Charlie Kirk, was advocating for no war against Iran and was rethinking the Israeli-U.S. relationship. Then a few months later, he's killed in public. Charlie Kirk, a public figure, assassinated in public. You would think the counterterrorism department would investigate this as terrorism, right? Ask questions. Don't forget, Benjamin Netanyahu was telling us it was Iran a day after it happened. And Joe said they were told by the FBI they weren't allowed to investigate this? Like what? FBI informed Joe that Tyler Robinson was a lone gunman and was told not to investigate this further. He also said there were so many unanswered questions and links that they weren't allowed to follow up on those questions. That is some bombshell news right there. Then Tucker moved into asking questions about, was Iran an imminent threat on verge of getting a nuclear bomb? And Joe said that they weren't looking to get a weapon, and that there was a fatwa in place and there was no intelligence to say that Iran was going against that fatwa. At the same time, Joe said that Iran, they are pragmatic people, and they seen what happened to Gaddafi in Libya, so they weren't going to give up the nuclear program for that very reason. And I would say that is the right decision on Iran's part. And going back to who Joe Kent is, we need to remember, this guy was Trump's biggest supporter. He's one of MAGA's loudest voices. He was a combat veteran, deployed 11 times, a Gold Star husband. His wife died in action fighting ISIS in Syria. He said in his letter to Trump, and I quote, "Early in this administration, high-ranking Israeli officials and influential members of the American media deployed a misinformation campaign that wholly undermined your America First platform and sowed pro-war sentiments to encourage a war with Iran. This echo chamber was used to deceive you into believing that Iran posed an imminent threat to the United States and that you should strike now. I cannot support sending the next generation off to fight and die in a war that serves no benefit to the American people, nor justifies the cost of American lives." As said before, I commend Joe for standing up for what's right and his beliefs, and he's not having the MAGA mind of blind loyalty. We need to be America first and America only. And bravo, Joe Kent, and thank you for your bravery.